Sam's Club. So as a lot of you guys know, I was the very first person on YouTube to showcase the Haas knives for the very first time, and this pack is actually a pretty good deal. You get 2 of their Haas knives, which are 2 that I actually recommend for a budget realm, and you get a 300 lumen flashlight, and the price, 20 bucks. So these are a really good deal. We all know the coffee pre-filter is really good for water bottles, but if you're going to be prepping and make sure you have a lot of pre-filters, you can get a bunch of these. There's 1,000 of them for 6 bucks. So if you're one of them people who takes your prepping seriously, you just buy a bunch of pallets of water. I mean, this is at least 13 years worth. So for those of you who consider your long-term prep, storing things like seeds, rice, beans, anything like that, you can come to Sam's Club. You can buy these 25-pound, 30-pound, 20-pound bags, and they're really not expensive, being between 13 to 16 bucks. You get some Mylar, some oxygen absorbers, and some 5-gallon buckets. Prep's covered. I know a lot of people know the value of aluminum foil, and this is a really good deal. This is 500-foot long, 18-inch wide roll of aluminum foil for only 14 bucks. This is more for a bugging in situation, hurricanes, weather, bad storms, anything like that. You just don't have power or running water. Hand sanitizer in the pump form can keep your hands and your bodies clean when you can't have that running water luxury. Everyone's first choice, but these things burn for about 6 hours, and these safe heat chafing fuel pads are really awesome. So you get a dozen of these for only 15 bucks. Not necessarily a common prep, but a 12-pack of 5-ounce cans, only 10 bucks. So if you're ever one of them situations where someone trespasses on your property in a survival situation, you can use this pet crate to actually trap your enemies and hold them hostage till you get their interrogated information. So this is actually one of my favorite sections for doing any types of preps. This is the trash bag, paper towels, and toilet paper section. There's just a gold mine of awesome things you can get. You can get 1,000 of the commercial can liners just for some plastic bags. You can get the 3 and 4 mil thick trash bags just from heavy duty stuff. You can use it for emergency shelters, anything like that. But then you get these humongous packs of paper towels and toilet paper, so you can stock up and keep a whole closet full, especially if you're people like me. We live in the city, so finding the best deals just works. This is kind of awesome. This is a 350-piece first aid kit. You can basically use it anywhere you want, but this is kind of amazing for the price. This only being about 20 bucks. That's kind of a no-brainer. So for a lot of you veteran preppers out there, we all know that raw and unfiltered honey pretty much does not have an expiration date. So as a kind of a survival superfood of sorts, this is also a really good investment. But for 44 ounces of this, which is pretty substantial, only 13 bucks. When the apocalypse, when the robot overlords actually take over society and everything becomes automated, we can use our iRobot vacuuming robot system to actually use the solar generators and everything to mask our biometrical signatures. So when the robot overlords use their drone spaceships to actually scan for human life, this will actually mask our signal. So in addition to pretty much anything and everything you can buy at a Sam's Club, which is why I love it, it's literally, as you can see, a prepper's warehouse. If you sift through stuff, they also have work and hiking boots, and these are some really cheap, budget-friendly ones. They're waterproof, made of leather, got a really good cushion sole. They actually feel pretty good. We tried some on, and they're 20 bucks. Stupid huge bundle packs of batteries you can actually buy in-store in person. These 48-pack is only about 20 bucks, which is a stupid good deal. And then also on AAA battery flashlights, the 34 count is only $19 as well. What makes that so good is being able to save by buying so many. If you ever need to worry about a power outage situation, you've got your common use battery flashlights covered. So this is actually a very welcome sight. This is the Eno double nest hammock. These things are awesome. They can hold about 400 to 500 pounds, depending on which one you get. But these are actually known for being of quality, and these are only like 60 bucks. So for a very small, lightweight, packable hammock with the straps, you're good to go. So I almost lost hope in actually being able to find a pack or a backpack here at Sam's Club, but Sam's Club being Sam's Club, they didn't disappoint. This is Under Armour. It's a little flashy, but this is one of the more subdued ones. So if you're trying to go in an urban environment for a on-foot bug out, and you're trying not to raise too much suspicion, you don't want to look too tactical, too militaristic, something like this would fit the bill for a undercover bug out bag. This is always a good idea to have on hand if you find yourself in a power down situation, because the food or water you may be drinking may throw off your kind of digestive tract. So having this ability so you don't actually dehydrate yourself further is a good idea. If you find yourself bugging out and you're on the planet Hoth, you can actually gut this animal, live inside, and you'll be good for a night. That's exactly what Luke Skywalker did. And for only $90, you got yourself a full-size bug out shelter on the planet Hoth. Now this is actually a really good deal. You'll get 240 yards of duct tape, which we all know duct tape is amazing for pretty much everything. It's flammable, you can use it for repairs, you can use it for pretty much anything you can think of. 14 bucks. If you want to stock up on things like OTC meds, where places like CVS, Walgreens, Walmart will be shut down, this is a perfect place to stock up on huge doses of acetaminophen, things like Tylenol, whatever like that. But you can get these big, huge pills for a really good deal. So this is a pretty good find. You can get a complete set. I know it's a camo. It may not be everybody's flavor, but this is a rain-proof jacket and pants set that they sell here at Sam's Club. But it's only $34. Now, in conjunction with that, something you can do for perimeter security, you can use it for hunting, whatever you want it to. They have this stealth cam, and I know a lot of people use this for when they are looking up for motion tracking, trying to do anything. But like it says, they even show they use here for in-home perimeter security. So if you're wondering who's on your property, if you have a larger property, or maybe you have a bug out property that no one knows about, making sure no one's trespassing, you can use that to check up on your stuff in any moment. So like I said, hygiene is of utmost concern, first aid, things like that. So if you want or need nitrile gloves for any reason, they got a bunch of it. You're trying to take your physical fitness and self-defense training freaking serious. I mean, look at this kid right here. This kid is so intense, he's so angry. And that's what happens to kids when you don't give them McDonald's on Friday. A bundle pack of actual Burt's Bees lip balm, which is actually a pretty good deal for as many as you get for only 15 bucks. 800 alcohol swabs for $7. So this is kind of a rare find, but this is Natural Remedies Handbook, 50 plants and 1,000 ways to use them. That's pretty neat. I can see this coming in handy for people like myself who are trying to learn some plant identification for as far as edibles, medicinals, poisonous plants to stay away from, things like that. I could see this as being a pretty handy resource, and to find this at Sam's Club is pretty neat.